Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for an amazing celebration this evening, and I hope you take it all in and enjoy every moment of it. I want to welcome you to the 5th Annual Dallas ISD Scholars Recognition. My name is Mitch Morgan, and I am honored to be the Director of Advanced Academic Services for Dallas ISD. Tonight, we begin the event with the seating of the scholars, followed by the color guard, and then the program. I'd like to go ahead and begin this evening with the entrance of the Dallas ISD Scholars for 12th grade. Our 12th grade Dallas ISD scholars. 12th graders, you may be seated. And now the entrance of the 11th grade Dallas ISD scholars. Ladies and gentlemen, your 11th grade scholars. You may be seated. And now the entrance of the 10th grade Dallas ISD scholars. Ladies and gentlemen, your 10th grade Dallas ISD scholars. And now the entrance of our 9th grade Dallas ISD scholars. Ladies and gentlemen, our 9th grade Dallas ISD scholars. And now our 8th grade Dallas ISD scholars. help us recognize our 8th grade Dallas ISD scholars and the entrance of our 7th grade Dallas ISD scholars. Ladies and gentlemen, our 7th grade Dallas ISD scholars. If you would please rise for the presentation of the colors from the Alex W. Spence LCC Color Guard, and please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the Texas Pledge.
You may be seated. Good evening. I'm Nikki Mouton. I'm the Deputy Chief Academic Officer for your Dallas Independent School District. It is an honor and a privilege for me to welcome you to the 2019 Dallas ISD Scholars Recognition Ceremony. This evening, we celebrate the outstanding academic accomplishments of our secondary students from grades 7 through 12. Students, you represent numerous campuses from across our school district. Congratulations to each of you. Your hard work, persistence, and perseverance continue to pay dividends. But we all know that behind every successful student is a strong village of supporters, be it grandparents, parents, aunts, uncles, siblings, family members, educators, friends, whomever. Please, students, join me in thanking your support network. On behalf of the Dallas Independent School District, I say thank you to the village for allowing us the opportunity to spend some time and to help mold your students daily, year after year. We're so grateful that we also have a system of trustees who support our efforts as well. So please help me in welcoming our trustees, Ms. Joyce Foreman, Second Vice President from District 6, Mr. Lou Blackburn, who is from District 5, and former board member, Judge Thomas G. Jones. Thank you for your support. We are also very grateful in our school district to have a senior superintendent who understands the importance and value of education and providing access for all students. To that end, please join me in listening to a video message from our superintendent, Dr. Michael Hinojosa.
Good evening, Dallas ISD scholars and family members. Tonight is the annual Dallas ISD Scholars Recognition Ceremony. During this time, we celebrate the academic accomplishments of our secondary students in grades 7 through 12. This year, we are proud to recognize over 6,500 scholars representing numerous middle and high school campuses from across the district. And this is the third year that we have 12th grade Dallas ISD scholars. Over 1,000 were identified based on SAT and ACT exams. One of the goals of this program is to support and encourage you to continue pursuing your scholastic goals. Eligibility is based on a variety of assessments. The Dallas ISD Scholars Program hopes to promote a wider and deeper respect among students for learning, support students and test preparation, and create enrichment opportunities for students and families. Additionally, the Dallas ISD Scholars Program hopes to stimulate and guide communications from organizations such as colleges, business and community partners who offer opportunities for students like our Dallas ISD scholars. Students, I challenge you to keep working hard, always put forth your best effort, and persevere through every challenge. If you do these three things, I have no doubt you will continue on your path to academic excellence. I offer my personal congratulations to all of you, and thanks for your award-winning efforts.
I just have to say, you guys are outgrowing this place. That's a great thing to have. I have the great honor and privilege tonight of introducing our guest speaker, Cherry Rowe. She's the Vice President of Programs for the Dallas Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Dallas. She has over 14 years of experience with youth. She started out at the front counter and has worked her way and currently oversees 23 club locations. Cherry has been a youth advocate. She's in the ministry, and she's actually a Dallas ISD alum, and I'll let her share that with us. So, a proud graduate of Franklin Roosevelt High School, where she graduated as a salutatorian, served as a class president. She was on track and volleyball teams, graduated from the University of Texas in Dallas, and has her master's in public administration from the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. At this time, I'd like to introduce Sherry Rowe.
Good evening. Don't you guys look great tonight? My name is Cherry Rowe, and I'm a product of Dallas ISD. I attended elementary school at Whitney Young, go Wildcats, Oliver Wendell Holmes, go Tigers, and I'm a proud graduate of Franklin Delano Roosevelt, Velt Dogs. I'm so proud of that. I stand here before you today, a person who has been privileged in life. Now, I'm not privileged because I come from great wealth. My family didn't buy me fancy gadgets or expensive gifts or cars. My beginnings are humble and not very different from many of you. I grew up in a single-parent household in the heart of Oak Cliff. My mother, the phenomenal Lucy Rowe, worked hard to provide for us. Now, you hear my story and you're probably starting to think, why does she say she is privileged? Why is she so blessed? Well, I am privileged because of my mother. You see, my mother did something that superseded any amount of money she could have given me. My mother instilled 3 key life lessons in me that molded my future. They changed my trajectory. First, my mother made a choice early in my life. She decided to leave the comfort of a dead and negative marriage and choose a better life for her and her children. By leaving and working hard to provide for us, my mom was a living, breathing example that I could accomplish anything I set my mind to. I watched her single-handedly raise 8 children by herself, and she provided for us in every way. And I thought, if she could do that, surely there were no limits for me. I had the blueprint for perseverance, resilience, determination, commitment, drive, focus right in front of me. And I realized if I put that same effort that my mom put into raising us into myself, then I will be successful at every endeavor. The second thing my mother instilled in me is that I could be anything I wanted to be. Life had no boundaries for me. There were no limits. She encouraged me to dream as big and as grand as I wanted. My mother did not limit me because of my neighborhood or my circumstances. She made me believe I could do anything, be anything, even the president. I did not have to be a product of my neighborhood. You see, I am the captain of my fate. And the only way that I will ever fail is by not trying. The final thing my mother instilled in me was the value of education. She constantly told me that education was my key to a better life. See, my mother grew up in a small country town and had limited opportunities available to her. And she always wanted her children to do more, to be more. And I remember being a child and asking her, "Mama, how do I do more? How do I be more?" And she said, "The key is education. The way to be successful in life is to be educated. Yes, you can be successful without taking advanced coursement classes or even going to college. But when your chances are better if you invest in yourself, and that is what education is. It is investing in yourself, in your future. No matter what happens, no matter what you want to do in life, if you have a solid foundation of education, I promise you, you will succeed. My mom taught us to have a passion for learning because it would open many doors for us. Let education be your light, she said. Let that be your way to grow. I have been a lifelong fan of my mom, and so I took what she said to heart. I actually believed that it was true for me. Therefore, I went through life enthusiastically on a mission to learn and experience everything that I possibly could. And my life has been rewarding because I listened to my mom. I took advantage of every opportunity available to me. I literally took every AP course that my high school offered. I joined all of the clubs and activities available. See, we had a routine. I have a twin sister named Candace, and we would call my mom during the middle of the school day, and she would say hello and say, "What time do I need to be there to pick you up?" Because she knew that that meant that we were going on a trip with the debate team, or we had signed up for a special PSAT tutoring class, or maybe we signed up to attend a workshop with our English teacher at SMU. Because that is who we developed into. We were investors in ourselves, our futures. We made our deposits by going to extra tutoring or staying in school for our senior year, even though we could have graduated early. So much so that the school added AP courses. We served on teen school boards, and we even tutored other students. And when I think back on my life and where I am now, I realized something crazy. My mother was right. Those 3 lessons that she taught me were true. Education was my way out. I earned a bachelor's and a master's degree. I have a career that I love. I travel all over the country for work. I meet celebrities every other day. I'm on TV all the time, but most importantly, I get the opportunity to instill life lessons and help other youth to be successful in life. Now, I know you don't know my mother, but I'm going to ask you all to do something simply because my mom said so. I admonish you to know that you can accomplish anything. Do not place any limits on your dreams. I dare say dream beyond the galaxy, for if you fall short, at least you'll be amongst the stars. Lastly, invest in yourself by using your education to light your path. By being here today, you have planted the seeds of your own privilege. Let education water it and watch your futures grow. I cannot wait to witness it. Congratulations.
Wow, what an act to follow. Lucky me, right? Please help me again in thanking Captain Cherry Rowe for those words of wisdom. And also, please help me recognize Miss Lucy Rowe, who's here tonight. Where are you, Miss Lucy Rowe? Thank you so much. That's awesome. Wow. Wow, just amazing, amazing. The talent that's in this room. Students, you are the 5th group of Dallas ISD scholars to be honored. Some of you may be multi-year scholars. Stand up and be recognized if you've been here before. Woo! Thank you. Wow. Thank you. At this time, Would the 7th grade Dallas ISD scholars please stand? So remain standing. Don't sit down yet. Remain standing. This is your time. This is your time. So crowd, these individuals are being honored tonight because they scored in the 95th percentile or higher on the STAR reading and/or STAR math test. At this time, students, would you carefully remove your pins and place them upon your chest? Carefully. Congratulations to you, 7th graders. We look forward to seeing you again next year. You may be seated. You may be seated, 7th graders. 8th graders, please stand and be recognized. These students are also being honored tonight because they scored in the 95th percentile or higher on the STAR reading and/or STAR math exams. Now I ask of you to also remove your pin and carefully place it upon your chest. Congratulations to each of you, and we look forward to many, many years of success. You may be seated. At this time, would the 9th grade Dallas ISD scholars please stand? You are receiving this honor tonight because you scored in the 95th percentile or higher on the STAR reading exam, STAR math, and/or STAR Algebra 1 end of course exam. So as you take this time now to place that pin upon your chest, we're going to all congratulate you again with another round of applause. What a phenomenal way for you to begin your high school career. We congratulate you and we look forward to seeing you again next year. Congratulations again. Tenth graders, please stand. So this is a mouthful, so please bear with me. These scholars are being honored tonight because they scored at the college readiness level or higher on the PSAT NMSQT they took in October. They may have also scored in the 95th percentile on the STAR Algebra 1 end of course or the STAR English 1 end of course exam. Whew. Congratulations, students. Please remove your pins and place them upon your chest. You've earned this distinction. Congratulations again to you, and know that you are going to be the upperclassmen and model mentor students for others. Congratulations. You may be seated. '11th grade Dallas ISD scholars, please stand. These students are being honored tonight because they scored at or above the college readiness level on the PSAT, NMSQT, SAT, or ACT. They may have also scored in the 95th percentile on the 10th grade STAR English 2 end of course exam. Hats off for a phenomenal accomplishment. So I see you doing it already, but take those pins and place them proudly on your chest. Village, please help me congratulate these amazing junior scholars. You may be seated, ladies and gentlemen. I have the distinct honor of introducing our 12th grade Dallas ISD scholars. These students, who will graduate in just a couple of months, have made their education a priority. We are thrilled to celebrate them and their accomplishments this evening. Seniors, please stand. You are receiving this honor tonight because you scored at or above the college readiness level on the SAT and/or ACT exams. At this time, take those pins and place them upon your chest. As our graduating class of Dallas ISD scholars, you have also earned a cord to wear along with your cap and gown during your graduation ceremony. Please place that cord around your necks proudly. Congratulations to you for your many accomplishments. We know this is just the beginning of many more to come. We are so proud of you, and we look forward to celebrating your many successes in the future. Congratulations, seniors. You may be seated. I offer my personal congratulations to each of you this evening. As I said before, we're so thankful to have the opportunity to just play a small part in your lives. We don't take that for granted. We're so excited about your accomplishments, and we look forward to learning more about the many more accomplishments you have to make in your futures. At this time, please help me in welcoming my boss, Dr. Yvonne Durant, Chief Academic Officer for Dallas ISD.
Good afternoon. Y buenas tardes, bienvenidos. Wow, what an event, what an absolute event. Ms. Rowe, you are just my next hero. We're very fortunate to have you. So parents, this is your night also. Parents, this is your night to really celebrate with your students. Parents, grandparents, godparents, uncles, aunts, please give yourselves a huge round of applause right now. Parents, Parents, you do know that we're recognizing grades 7 through 12 who have demonstrated academic excellence and college readiness potential. Not only will this program support students in their pursuit for the National Merit Scholarships, but it will also provide resources and opportunities that promote academic and social success. I know, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm looking at our leaders from our city, our state, and our country. Right here in this group, we've got the next President of the United States. Oh, congratulations. Today is your day. Today you're off to a great place. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy or the gal who'll decide where to go. Dr. Seuss said it best. We always cheer our athletic students for their physical feats, as we should. But we rarely give our students with collective praise and kudos for academic performance. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your night to be praised for your academic performance. This is our opportunity to celebrate our academic athletes and your ongoing commitment and achievement. What you've done, what you've achieved is no small feat. You're the creme of the creme. You are the top of the top. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know, to say that you scored in the 95th percentile or higher for 7th through 10th grade, to say that your college readiness level on the PSAT, SAT, or SAT exams for 10th and 12th graders, that's pretty important. Dallas ISD scholars, every year we bring you together so that you engage in a mix with other scholars, so that you begin to see and imprint to those winners, those scholars that have this as the most important thing. You know, one of the things that we know is that winners stay with the winners, and you know where you're going, and you will continue getting there. PSAT Dallas ISD pays for 9th and 11th grade Dallas ISD scholars PSAT opportunities. Each scholar should also be encouraged to avail yourself of the rigorous coursework. You know, we're very lucky to have Ms. Rowe this evening, and she gave us many instances of what she took advantage of. The one thing that I want to leave you with this evening, ladies and gentlemen, our dear scholars, take advantage, continue taking advantage of your AP courses, because that is the one thing that will get you over the top. So I want to thank everyone for being here this evening. I certainly appreciate our parents taking this opportunity to be here. So, be your name Buxom or Bixom or Gray, or Martinez, Chavez, or O'Shea, you're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So, get on your way. Thank you very much.
Well, students, before we close out the evening, let's just remember what Sherry said. You're going to go beyond the galaxy, but in everybody's eyes, you are a bunch of stars already. Shine, glow, and continue to light your way through the future. To put a little perspective on the numbers when we say 95th percentile, I want to share a little math with you before you leave. So, you might listen carefully because we're going to go a little out of order. So the first thing I want to say is, where are my 9th graders? I want to hear you 9th graders. Where are you at? 9th graders? I want you to know that the scholars were pulled from over 61,000 students in 7th through 12th grade. 61,000, that's a lot of stars, right? And out of that, I want to show you where your place in that is. So for my 9th graders, out of 11,900 9th graders that we have here in Dallas ISD, You represent 15% of those students. So give yourself a round of applause. Pretty special. My 12th graders sitting up here in front, I see a lot of smiles. My 12th graders sitting up here in front. I want you to know out of 8,800 12th graders here in Dallas ISD, you make up 11.5% of those kids. So give yourself a round of applause. 8th graders, there's a lot of you, and I know you're back there. Let me hear you. You're way back there. There you go. 8th graders, of the 10,500 8th graders we have here in Dallas ISD, you make up 11.2% of that student population. Congratulations. You can see where I'm going with this. Where are my 11th graders down here on the floor? 11th graders. There you go. Out of the 8,800 11th graders we have here in Dallas ISD, you make up 9.8% of that student population. Congratulations. 7th graders, I can barely see you way up there, but you packed the house tonight, so congratulations. For 7th grade, out of the 10,500 7th graders we have here in Dallas ISD, you make up 8.2% of that population. And last but not least, where's my 10th graders back there? My 10th graders, there you go. Out of my 10th graders, there are 10,200 of you in Dallas ISD. You make up 8.1% of that population, so congratulations. You are indeed a remarkable group of students, supported by a remarkable population of people, and continue that. At this time, I'd like to close the ceremony by saying thank you to our amazing entertainment in the back from the Woodrow Wilson Wildcat Jazz Band, the presentation of colors from the Alex W. Spence Middle School Leadership Cadet Corps, Skyline High School for the decorations, and all the Dallas ISD staff that it took for making this event a special evening. Let's show our appreciation with a round of applause. Scholars, will you please rise one last time for us, all the scholars? Dallas ISD and parents, here are your 2019-20 Dallas ISD scholars. Scholars, please remain standing as you're escorted out of the tunnel. Thank you and have a great evening.
You playing Snowfly?